Okay, we are starting this video off a little bit differently just because this new attack strategy, it's kind of insane. Synchronic was using it in the World Championships. I don't know how much you guys have watched of it, but it was insane. They killed it with this. And I saw my friend Shock post about it, and then Invincible LG also post about it. So I was like, you know what? I got to give this a try. It's a crazy army. I made a couple tweaks to it. I had changed up the spells a little bit. I like it with the Royal Champion trick instead. So I dropped 2 of the skeleton spells and one, I think, Invis I dropped for a recall and an earthquake. I don't know. They obviously use it amazingly. I'm not taking anything away from it, but I was just like, you know what? I think this is going to work better. For the king, I'm going to run Spiky Ball Earthquake Boots, which is not changed from them. Queen, for the queen, Magic Mirror, and Healer Puppet. And then for the Royal Champion, obviously, Seeking Shield, Rocket Spear, Warden, both books. And I'm telling you guys, this army is insane. So what's the plan? I'm going to use the Royal Champion down here, get an Earthquake spell down, and get some shots off here just to clean up this area. What I want is these 4 buildings, hopefully the Ricochet Cannon. If I can get that, that'd be sweet. Then I'm just going to put in a Super Barb to start cleaning up here on these gold collectors. And then on this top side, I'm going to use my Golem, Queen, and Siege Barracks at this gold storage. Super Wall, break them in, so they'll start creating this funnel. And then this funnel will be created by the Royal Champion. And then I'm going to get my King and my Smash with the E-Titans, Ice Golem, Warden, all through the middle there. It works very nicely. It's a very kind of surprising army. I didn't really think about it, but it works well. So we get the Earthquake spell in. There goes the Royal Champion. You pop her ability. This is the trick. This is all it is. You can pop the ability, use the Earthquake spell, and then you're going to recall her once you get enough of kind of the value you were looking for. I just want this Ricochet Cannon out, honestly, and then I'm going to recall it ASAP. Boom. Got the Spirit Box in there as well. Now I'm going to turn my attention to the 9 o'clock side. I'm going to get in my Queen, Golem, Siege Barracks in that order, or sometimes you like to be very quick with this attack, the other version that's used. Me personally, with this one with the recall trick, I'm fine with it. And then Super Barbs just create a funnel. Nothing too crazy. Golem's so tanky, it helps. I should have gotten that Headhunter a little bit quicker, but no, it was pretty solid timing. And then I get a Valkyrie just to help out. I'm going to start right in the middle here, just because I want to push through this scatter shot and get towards this monolith ASAP. So I'm going to get my Ice Golem Apprentice Warden, going to get my King, E-Titans, balloons, healers in. That Apprentice Warden I should have delayed. I didn't want it actually going in that angle, but it didn't end up hurting us too much. And then my troops decided to go to the other side because of the Royal Champion, but it wasn't too big of a deal. I was trying to get a Super Wall Breaker in for this wall, but they went for this one that had the Royal Champion altar there, which kind of did suck. I invis my Queen, raged her up just because I wanted the healers to get them up to full health. And look at this, they took out the monolith. They're going to rip through the scatter shot, and they're going to make it through this. I pop an early Warden ability just because there's a single target Inferno, CC, Expos, all targeting there, and I get my jump spell in. One thing I did like, though, I put my Royal Champion at the top side. There's a single Inferno. I've got my Queen there, so I'm going to actually rage that all up. The King's doing fine, so I didn't feel like I needed a rage there. The Royal Champion is going to rip through that single, which I needed, and that multi-archer tower, which is just for, because I honestly didn't trust it. I was just like, you know what, if I leave that up, I'm going to be in some trouble. King's going to take care of the Town Hall. He's still at pretty close to full health, and got healers supporting him, and then the Warden also. So we can speed through this, but I don't know. I'm a big fan of the army right now. I haven't really done many attacks with it, if I'm being honest, but I do want to bring it in Legends and see if we can find some success. You guys can use the original army too, like go watch them. They were insane with it. I'm no master at this army. I've just made that switch just because I was practicing with their army and I was like, you know what, I think I can make this a tad bit better with the recall trick, and I don't know, give it a shot if you like it, but I'll get the next army loaded because I don't think it's quite ready, and then we'll be back to do some live attacks and Legends. Okay, here's the army in all its glory. Again, here are the hero equipments: Spiky Ball, Earthquake Boots, Queen, Magic Mirror, Healer Puppet. Warden is actually running the Yak too, I know. I thought that was crazy. And both books, Royal Champion, Seeking Shield, Rocket Spear. Here's all the spells, and the army will be also linked below. I like to bring the Siege Barracks all the time, but you can bring a Flame Flinger too if you find value for it. But let's go see if we can take this out in Legends League and get a bunch of 3 stars, hopefully. Okay. So a little bit of a heavy core, especially with the invisibility towers. So how do we do this, and where do we start sniping buildings? Honestly, I feel like just setting one part of the funnel at this bottom side at like kind of 9 o'clock would be fine. I'm going to Earthquake a little bit deeper, kind of like here. Royal Champion ability, because she's just going to one-shot the cannon and the archer tower. The wizard tower took 2 shots, which is okay. And then once we get this ricochet cannon, that might be enough value for me to recall the Royal Champion. I'm totally okay with that. I'm going to get in a baby dragon here for cleanup. And then at the bottom side, again, golem, queen. I'm going to switch to the siege barracks. Get a couple super barbs for funneling. A super barb up top just to kind of clean up. And then at this point, we're looking pretty good with the queen. Sometimes I like to get a skeleton spell in just to distract and honestly provide some tanking, really. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to get one super wall breaker for the queen. And then I'm actually going to start at this top side with the rest of our troops, balloons and healers. Get our apprentice warden, headhunter, and queen's doing good. I might honestly invest in a rage for her to push through there. Pop her ability early. We're going to super wall breaker. We're going to get some super barbs in. We might get an early jump spell in towards here. I'm going to get some headhunters in. Where do we need this poison spell? Right now, probably. And then I'm going to just rage this all up. Use the warden ability. Smash through here. That invisibility tower is going to pop, but that's not too big of a deal. The rest of the building should pop up. I'm going to pop the king ability, get the town hall out of here. Hopefully they run away from it so we don't take too much damage, but they actually are going to hit the bomb, which kind of sucks. So we'll rage up this. I'm going to use the roll champion here to hopefully take care of that multi-inferno. But we did a pretty good push in the middle. E-Titans are still up. King is up. We got some super barbs, and I think I can just help them out here. Let's see. Yeah, actually, that worked quite well. Dang. I don't know. I'm liking the... and we kind of swagged this invisibility. I'm liking the RC trick with it. I don't know. Obviously, they're the masters of the army. I'm not taking anything away from them. But this was just something I thought I was just like, while I was practicing friendly challenges, I was like, you know what? I think this can work. So, first great attack, and I'll get the next army loaded, and hopefully we can continue these 3 stars. That was a weaker base, but still, we're going to keep these going and see if we can get some more 3 stars. Okay, that's a pretty solid base. We should have some fun with this one. I might go from the opposite side of the town hall. It is a little bit risky, but I think it's worth it. And my earthquake spell, I'm going to drop a little bit deeper because I know this air defense arch tower cannon are going to be able to be one shot with just the seeking shield. So let's go kind of earthquake here a little bit deeper. Royal champion ability, pop that off straight away. Okay, the archer tower didn't quite go down, but that's okay. We're going to get our hand on the recall spell. Here goes the ricochet cannon. It's going to go down. Next target is this mortar, which is okay, I guess. Once this bomb tower goes down, I'm just going to recall her. And then I'm going to get in a baby dragon to just start help funneling, maybe one super barb. And then on this bottom side, we're going to work. We're going to go golem, queen, get our siege barracks, and then start helping with this funnel too. Make sure the queen goes in towards that direction. And then I'm going to get a skeleton spell to just help a little bit. Then let's get ice golem, king, warden, e-titans, falc, healers, balloons, couple super barbs just to help, apprentice warden, super wall breaker to get us through the wall. Queen's gonna help out and take out the enemy RC. Perfect. We got into this next set that I wanted. Now I'm gonna jump into here, and then we're gonna really have to use the king ability later on. How about we get in a rage for these healers maybe? And then I'm just gonna send in these headhunters behind, and then we're gonna use the warden ability early. I could have probably waited, but then I saw super wizards in the CC. That kind of scared me, and I was like, you know what? No. I'm going to rage up my queen as we run through here. I'm going to get a rage on this core, and I might use this king ability pretty soon. If we can approach that tower, king ability now, that should take care of the monolith. Holy cow, that was destruction. And then we're going to get our royal champion at this side, but we're going to get some super barbs in front to help tank. Maybe a super wall breaker, honestly, just to kind of help out. And let's just start cleaning up over here. Super wall breaker to leave. And then king's out. Everything's looking pretty good. My royal champion's still up. I'm just going to get the super wall breaker here just to kind of just annoy those defenses. Take out that scatter shot. We still have a poison spell. Our main push has went down, but that's okay. I'm going to use my invisibility on the royal champion to make sure that multi-archer tower goes down. And we should be good. Okay, so we lost the main push, but the funny thing is all of our heroes are still up. And I think they're going to stay up the whole attack because the royal champion's going to make it through that healing hut. Okay. The E-Titans went down, but I am thoroughly impressed with this army so far. For some of you guys that like ground armies more than all those Fireball, Rocket Loons, or Fireball Lalo videos that I've been posting, and even Hydra, all air attacks, this is an option, guys. Seriously, I think it's very, very strong, and it's going to take some time to get used to because it is a little bit funky. See if you like my version with the recall. If you do, use it. If you don't, you guys can also check out theirs, which is very impressive. They don't use the Royal Champion trick. They actually tank very deep with the Royal Champion and do an excellent job. I found when I was doing that, my Royal Champion would get nuked really quickly and I'd lose her, so I wouldn't get that value. So I dropped in the recall spell and it really helped me out. But I'll catch you guys. We'll do probably one more attack, I think. Okay, let's see if we can get one more 3-star, and then we'll probably call it a day because it's turned into a pretty late night for me. I just finished work and I wanted to get this video out for you guys, so I saw a lot of comments asking for it, and I'm man of the people here, so let's get this done. But World Champion this time, where do we find better value? You know what? I like doing this. Watch this. We're going to set our World Champion off, and we're going to activate this invisibility tower. Watch. We're going to drop her, pop her ability, let her snipe, and then, oh, before she was about to take that shot, I actually didn't want that. And then I'm going to get in our Earthquake spell, Skeleton spell to distract, World Champion. Watch this. She's going to take out that compartment, hopefully. And then I'm going to start with my Golem, Queen, and then I'm going to delay this time, change it up a little bit, get the Siege Barracks on this side. I know it's a little bit different than I usually would, but look, now that invisibility compartment's going to be taken care of, and my World Champion should be able to make it through that Inferno as well. We're going to help these P.E.K.K.A.s out. Valk, let's just make sure we take out the enemy RC. Super Wall Breaker here. And we should be able to push because we got a pretty solid funnel being formed. Super Wall Breakers, King, Warden, E-Titans, Balloons, Healers, Apprentice Warden. Now we're in. We got to get this poison spell down. And you know what? The only thing I'd recommend, oh, actually, I didn't drop my poison spell, is maybe adding in a freeze spell. That's the only thing I feel like we're lacking just a tad bit in. Because this invisibility spell is good. It helps for the queen. Like, watch. I'm going to pop her ability, rage, get her healed back up. I'm going to rage up these troops and then use them through the Warden ability now just to get them all healed up. And then my World Champion's down, but that's fine. We're going to be able to make it through here. I got to be careful, though, and try sniping at this enemy queen. See if we can draw aggro. Take her out with these super barbs. If I can, that'd be perfect. Get our super wall breaker there to get the king out. Oh, man. That was actually very bad. I should have been a little bit cleaner with that, but we have a lot of troops still up and a rage spell, and I'm probably going to use it on the healers to keep them up, but we only do, mind you, have 2 healers left. Get an archer there for that archer tower just to help, and then this has turned into a mini queen walk almost, but no, we should be good. I'm going to use the king ability now to get these walls open, take some shots off at that inferno, rage these up, and let's just quickly get through here because that Inferno's about to melt my king, but we made it through. That was awesome. I don't know. I'm not going to say this is the best ground strategy ever, but it's getting close because Twin Hogs is very good. I like it a lot. Super Witches are awesome, but this is a nice little change up if you know what I mean. Like sometimes we get bored of all those strategies. This is something new and a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? I was trying to get that out. It was kind of a tongue twister for me there, but let's just make sure. Are there any buildings over there? No, there's not. I think we should be able to make it through this. 20 seconds still left, but I don't know. I've enjoyed it so far. Let me know what you think. Because seriously, it was shown off in the World Championships like it was nuts. I never thought that was going to be the outcome. I don't want to spoil too much in case some people haven't seen it, but seriously, go check out the World Championships. It's electric. It's fun. It's some of the best stuff you're ever going to see. And this was working in hard mode. And mind you, I failed in friendly challenges. I'm going to be open and honest. And it wasn't even a hard mode. So Synchronic made it look easy. So if you want to use their version, go ahead. This is just the version I decided to try out because I found some success with it in friendly challenges. And that's why I wanted to show off it in the replay first, just so you guys got the idea of the army. And then again, 10,000 subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is be subscribed, like this video, drop 1 comment till a max of 1. If you dropped it already in the earlier video on the Fireball Lalo, you don't have to drop it again. But if you're just seeing it for the first time here, drop 1 comment. That gets you an entry. Thank you guys so much for everything. Seriously, 10K subscribers is just insane. I appreciate you so much. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, and then I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's upload. Peace out.